When did Iron Man first realize something was off about Rhodes? It actually wasn't in Iron Man 3 when Tony refused to lend him the suit. The real early hint was already planted in Iron Man 2. The true starting point was the moment Rhodes took the Mark II armor on his own. At the time, Rhodes forcibly removed the prototype suit without Tony's permission. The two of them clashed violently, even reducing Tony's multi-million-dollar mansion to ruins. In the end, Tony could only watch as Rhodes flew away in the armor. From that moment on, Tony began upgrading the security systems of every new generation of suits. Because he realized something, Rhodes' fixation on the armor ran deeper than he had expected. Later, Tony even deliberately removed his Arc Reactor, pretending he was on the verge of death. It was a test of Rhodes' reaction. When Rhodes saw the dark veins spreading across Tony's neck, he concluded that Tony's palladium poisoning was severe. But Tony simply brushed it off, saying, "I'm fine," and reattached the reactor as if nothing had happened. In reality, it was all a controlled test from Tony. However, he soon realized that even under those circumstances, Rhodes still hadn't let go of the armor. The real turning point came on the night of Tony's birthday party. The two of them got into a heated argument. Rhodes seized the opportunity to sneak into the armor vault and forcibly activated the Mark II suit. Meanwhile, Tony was still joking with guests, completely treating the situation lightly, until Rhodes suddenly appeared and demanded the armor be handed over. Tony even told the band to keep playing, refusing to take him seriously. The next second, Rhodes launched an attack. They fought from the main hall all the way to a collapsing exterior wall, shattering glass everywhere as the situation spiraled out of control. At first, Tony only intended to teach him a lesson, but Rhodes kept escalating the fight. Soon, a heavy metal structure struck Rhodes in the head. Tony realized he had to take things seriously and knocked him down with a single punch. Guests at the party even began filming the fight. Rhodes quickly got back up and they went into close combat again. Although Rhodes was adapting to the armor's controls, he was still no match for the real Iron Man. When Rhodes grabbed a metal container and slammed Tony into a wall of fire, Tony finally lost patience. He raised his repulsor to end the fight, while Rhodes fired at the same time. The two energy blasts collided midair, and the explosion destroyed the entire mansion. When the smoke cleared, Tony lay severely injured on the ground. Rhodes checked the situation and then left in the armor. Back at the Air Force Base, Rhodes was praised for recovering the suit. Meanwhile, Tony's emotional breakdown caused his palladium toxicity level to spike to 89%. From that moment on, a conclusion formed in Tony's mind that he could not ignore. Rhodes was no longer just that reliable friend. So when Rhodes later asked again to borrow the armor, Tony coldly replied, "These suits are restricted to me alone."